A new tradition begins today on the beautiful island of Jamaica. 7 teams have arrived in the Caribbean, eager to make a memorable start to their seasons. Surf, sand, and hoops. It is the inaugural Jamaica Classic, next on CBS Sports Network. Welcome to the inaugural Jamaica Classic in beautiful Montego Bay on the north shore of this island nation. This afternoon we are inside the Montego Bay Convention Center for our first of 3 games this afternoon, starting with the Tulane Green Wave and the Colorado State Rams. And a good Friday afternoon to you alongside former Auburn Tiger and SEC champion Damian Fishback. Bill Roth welcoming you to Montego Bay and a historic game in the country of Jamaica. Today, for the first time, the familiar sound of a reggae drum is joined by the beat of a bouncing basketball.
Yeah, man, Jamaica, where you go. That's what you hear here in Jamaica. Historic evening for Jamaica basketball, right? They've got cricket, they've got soccer or football, but now they've got basketball. This is must-watch TV. I'm excited to be here, Bill.
We all are. First game of this tournament, a pair of unbeatens, Tulane and Colorado State, both 2-0. Let's start with Prentice Nixon, who will get a chance to see today, the terrific junior guard for the Rams.
Efficient guard, right? Gives up his body, led the team in charges last year at 37. Mid-range game spectacular, but defense, turning that defense into offense is what will really excite you about him. Now, on the other side, when you look at Melvin Frazier for Tulane, Cameron Reynolds, most improved player last year for Tulane. I think they have the most improved player this year as well. Melvin Frazier, efficient, 40+% from behind the three-point line, a double-double in his last game, and Coach Dunleavy says he is playing his best basketball right now.
Oh, it is the first meeting ever between Tulane and Colorado State, and the first game ever in Jamaica. Stay tuned. We've got the opening tip-off. College hoops in the Caribbean on CBS Sports Network. Jamaica Classic in Montego Bay, Tulane and Colorado State here at intermission. You know, as the college basketball season winds its way to the 80th Final Four, we're looking back at some of the great teams and moments of the last 79 years. And you know, it was back in 2011 when VCU made its historic 5-game run, starting in the first 4 and making it all the way to the Final Four. Today, let's take a look back at the VCU Rams' incredible run on their road to the Final Four.
It comes down to this. We've got a guard for 20 more. 2, 3. Down!
Great moment for the VCU Rams, who are coming up next as they host the University of Virginia out of the ACC. A home game for VCU coming up later today, right here on CBS Sports Network. Well, don't go away. Coming up next, we've got all the scores, the stats, and the highlights of our first half from Jamaica when AT&T at the half continues in a moment. Tulane with the big lead at halftime, 37-14 over Colorado State in the inaugural Jamaica Classic. Well, partner, we heard that the folks at Tulane were really excited about the start of the season, a 2-0 start. Now we all know why.
I'm excited about that DJ over there scratching it Jamaica style. No, it was a fun first half. You know, when you look at the way Tulane came out, I think Colorado State was just a deer in headlights, Bill.
They played great on the defensive end, but on the offensive side, boy, were they hot from downtown.
Yeah, they were prolific from behind the three-point line. But let's take a deeper look at how they got those three-pointers. That first play inside out. Look at, now this one's just a little different. This is just, you got to get your hand up, realize the team is hot. This is a handoff, right? That's just like a screen. The rotation was a little too slow. Reynolds makes him pay. This is, again, just moving the basketball around. Sometimes when a player or a team gets hot, you got to make them put it on the floor. That's what Colorado State will need to do to get back in this game.
Tulane hit 8 of 15 from long range. Colorado State couldn't buy a basket.
No, they struggled, and in particularly, we talked about Nixon at the outset. He was 0 for 5. I don't expect that to happen in the second half. Look for the Rams to try to come out and make a comeback like they did against Winthrop. It will be a challenge, though. The Green Wave is moving and shaking.
They are so far here in Jamaica. Tulane 2-0 on the season. A big lead at the halftime in the inaugural Jamaica Classic in Montego Bay.
Thank you for watching CBS Sports presentation of AT&T at the Half.